Hey forum, what's up? It's See If I Don't Stab You, and I'm bringing you yet another gameplay commentary from Call of Duty Black Ops. Now normally I talk about something completely irrelevant to the gameplay, and I had planned on doing that for this video as well. But I think that maybe that commentary is better suited for another gameplay. My idea for commentary for this game was going to be about my music interest or something like that, but rest assured I will get that one out there. I have quite a few videos already rendered in HD on my desktop, and I'm ready to just put them out. I'll probably be putting them out every day for like a week or so. I have this will be my 5th video, and I think I have like 5 more to go, so I have quite a work ahead of me. Anyway, onto the gameplay. Well, as most of you can tell, I'm playing Demolition on Havana. I guess I should start off with my class setup. First off, I'm using something different from when I normally play Demolition. When I normally play Demolition, I'm using the AK-74 with rapid fire. But for this one, I'm using the AK-47 with extended mags. And it's kind of weird that I would use the smaller gun with rapid fire to run out of ammo quicker, and then the bigger version of the gun to use it with more ammo, and it shoots slower. And I don't know, just something quirky, I guess. I work backwards, I suppose. But I wanted to try something new and refreshing, and in the end it seems to work out well for me, so I like this class. I've used it before, I've used it in Team Deathmatch, but I still prefer dual mags over extended mags. The rest of the class is the M19 with the extended mags, frag grenade, concussion grenades, and tactical insertion. That thing is going to work wonders, and you'll be able to tell that by the video. But the most important part of the class is probably the gun and the kill streaks and perks. For perks, I'm using first perk tier is Scavenger. I use that one because obviously I want to get more ammo, and I don't want to run around looking for it, even though in the end, because I don't have Scavenger Pro, I do run around in the end looking for it. I run around the fountain in the 3rd round, you'll see, looking for it. Sleight of Hand and Hacker. The 2 latter perks I just talked about are the pro. I have the pro versions of the perks, but that's not really necessary. But Hacker Pro is really cool with they do push up a bit and get motion sensors, so I can be able to like hide from those. Sleight of Hand in this game, I guess you could say that's my crutch, because I've used it on every single class, with the exception of like 1 or 2. I may have put like a Warlord on or something stupid, but I always, for the most part, I always use Sleight of Hand, and it works for me, and I can't really use any other class because I can't, or any other perk in that tier, because it's hard for me to adjust to the normal or slower reload speed, because I'm just so used to having a quick reload. It's just now the normal one for me. Hacker, like I slightly mentioned before, is in case the spawn trap doesn't go well and the enemy is able to push up, and I can see if they have any equipment laying around, so it makes it the most obvious 3rd tier perk to use. Kill streaks. The first kill streak I use is the SR-71, but let me talk about what I normally run. Normally when I play Team Deathmatch, I run 389, which is the spy plane, Blackbird, and chopper gun, but not in Demolition. Instead I'm running 8, 9, and 11 kill streaks. The SR-71 is the first of my kill streaks, and this is hands down the best kill streak in the game. I love this thing, and it has saved my ass so many times. It's awesome, because like in case a guy with Ghost gets out of the spawn trap and tries to come up behind us and plant the bomb, the SR-71, we will be able to tell exactly where he is at any given moment. The chopper gunner, while this isn't the greatest kill streak to use for demo or even on this map, it can get you quite a few kills. I sometimes swap it out for a sentry gun to watch one spawn location while I watch the other. The gunship wraps up the kill streaks, and I wish dogs were like a 10 or even a 9 for when I play demo, because I want to run dogs and gunship at the same time, but that's just me being greedy. The gunship, as you will see when we are on defense, is probably one of the best offensive kill streaks in the game. So right now I'm chasing a dude, looking for him because you can see him on the SR-71. After playing a bit of Demolition, I'm actually starting to prefer the gunship in other game modes over the chopper gunner. I just wish I didn't get shot down too much. But once again, that's just me being greedy. Now, by now, if you've stayed, you can tell I'm not playing this the right way, and I'm going to talk about my strategy a little bit and my group strategy on how to play this. First off, you're going to need 6 people, and right now we're about to finish up the offensive part where we're going to lose. But what we do is we plant the A-bomb site, and that's supposed to force them to spawn in a different spawn location. And I'm not sure how accurate it is, as I don't play Demolition all that much, but that's what I was told. Now on defense, we're gonna let them plant B, and we don't defuse it. We let it blow up. And the first round when we attack, we lose on purpose so that we get an overtime round to just do more carnage. And a little tip that most people don't know in overtime rounds, it's defense in overtime is determined by how many kills the whole team has as a whole. And so that, like, if you do this, like, if you don't get defense on the 3rd round, then you're probably doing something wrong. But for when we do offense, right now on my chopper gunner, when we do defense, I'm sorry, we let them plant B, and so that forces them to spawn in the back by the fountain. And I think that if we let them plant A, they would spawn over by the other side of that little building that has the ledge. And so it's easier to keep them contained in that spot versus having them spawn in the other spot. Like, once again, I don't really know all about this because I don't know the game mechanics on Demolition. I've only played about 30 to 40 games. I'm not even ranked all time for Demolition yet, so I guess that's a plus, as I don't do this all the time. But here you can see I think I have now two Hinds waiting for me, a chopper gunner, and a Blackbird. And I'm not really sure why I ran all the way around to come right back to where I was. I think what I was going to do was grab my tactical insertion, but by the time I got over there, I completely forgot what I was doing because I was just bullshitting with my friends. So here on defense, I'm pretty unfamiliar on how to play this exactly, and I do push up a little bit in the end, but I don't remember how everything plays out. Like, I don't remember where to stand. Like, I don't know. Like, not remember. I've only this I think is my 2nd time playing it. I haven't learned yet. Is probably a better term. Where to stand, and right here is just complete mayhem and kind of unfair, but so much fun while I'm in it. I keep this gunship slow just to show you like where they're mostly spawning, because if I sped it up you wouldn't really get a good idea. They're gonna spawn in that corner and up by that dumpster, and then in that little nook that's right in the bottom of the control panel. They're gonna spawn by the fountain. So I keep this slow to show you where most of them spawn. Most of the time they're gonna spawn in that corner where I was shooting at right there earlier. But where I like to sit is by the fountain, and I've learned, and as you'll see in another video I put up, that I sit behind them in the spawn, and I just knife them in the back. I found that spot on accident while going for a scavenger pack, because I normally don't run scavenger, so I never have the pro version. And I don't think tomahawks work as lethal grenades, unless maybe I'm wrong. But like, as you can see here, I'm just getting double kills, triple kill, double kill out the wazoo, and I'm trying to call in this chopper gunner, but then I look at the time and my buddy ends up calling in his chopper gunner. I'm like, dude, you only have 20 seconds. By the time you get to the map, your game's gonna be over. So I'm kind of glad that I couldn't call it in, because I would have wasted a chopper gunner. So here, this 2nd round is about to wrap up, and we're 9 minutes into the video. I'm gonna run around, and I'm gonna start it up 84-2 for the 2nd round. And right now we're just gonna try to push them, keep them off A, and try to get them to go to B. And I do hip fire quite a bit in this video. I didn't realize that I did it so much, but when I first started playing Black Ops, I never hip fired, like, even if they were super close to me. And my buddy Brandon Sullivan, whose real name is Joe, is in this game, and he tells me to hip fire because, like, the guns are so accurate from the hip, and I end up doing that, and it actually starts to work out. So I do hip fire a little bit more now, but usually only if they're like within a little farther than knifing distance, whereas I normally used to just like aim down sights and spray at them. So I wait for them to plant B. My buddy Equipment I calls in dogs, and I call in chopper gunner, and we just keep them off of B, basically doing these kill streaks here. And like I said earlier, with the chopper gunner, it's not a good kill streak for this map. I do rack up a bit of kills with it, but I just got lucky that nobody was really back there yet. See, like I'm planning my tactical insertion here, but later on, like in a couple games, like when I think I'm 9th prestige or 10th prestige in the video, or maybe I'm 8th. I'm 8th prestige is what I am. I plan my tactical insertion in the building I was just looking at right there. I think there's only like 3 people left in the game because most of them quit out. I don't blame them for quitting out. Like I know that's like it may sound like I'm blaming them for quitting out, but I would have quit out too. And one guy actually doesn't quit out the whole game. I think he stays and he goes like 20 and 105 or something like that. I have never come close to dying 100 times in one game. I've never come close to dying 50 times in one game. I don't know like how people could stand to stay in for that long. Like I have my chat settings to where I can hear both party chat and game chat at the same time. And he wasn't even talking crap. Like he wasn't staying in to say stuff to us. I couldn't figure out why he wouldn't quit. I guess he was going hysterical or something. Now my buddy Prowler is sitting in the corner back there, right here in front of me, and this is where we started to push up. But in another video, I end up going in that corner where they're spawning right there. I end up going in that corner and just like staying in there because I get stuck. Like I go in there for a scavenger pack and I turn around and there's a dude spawning right in front of me. Now unfortunately I didn't find that out until like way later in the game. So, and way to go Prowler, way to save me, asshole. So now I'm getting a little more ballsy, putting my tactical insertion closer because I'm just greedy and I want to get back to the action as quick as possible. And that's the guy MC. Why not? I'm not really sure why anybody would stay for this, because this is just completely unfair and shouldn't happen at all. Like we should not be able to do this to people, but it just, I don't know. My buddy Joe just loves to play this, and so I barely get to play with those guys as much anymore. So I figure if I'm gonna play with them, I'm gonna abide by the rules. I'm not saying like that I wouldn't do this if I didn't have them. This is fun for me, but at the same time I could see why people hate it and why people don't play Demolition as much as they do. Because I think personally, I think Demolition is god-awfully boring. Like I think it is one of the most boring game types to ever play normally, and like the way you're supposed to play it and the way the game is supposed to be played. I think it's so boring. I think it's stupid. I think it's like a retarded search and destroy is what it really is. I think what it spawned off of was Infinity Ward back in the day. They had an idea for Call of Duty 4, and it was called multi-bomb search and destroy. And they were gonna have it to where everybody has a bomb and search and destroy. But I think the first time somebody planted was the last time. It was the end of the game. But or it was where you couldn't plant both bomb sets at the same time. But like, so the first bomb planted was the only bomb planted that game. But it never came to happen. So anyway, that's the end of this video. 117 and 6 for me. And until next time, see you all later.